Hello, everybody. Good morning and welcome to the Tellor Dev Call. Today is September 15th, 2025. We're continuing to work on our tools for mainnet and testnet. We're getting a lot more interest in coming to mainnet and testing with us. With that, we did announce last week that we were going to do some rewards to incentivize the community to come and join us on testing. That's not going to start until November, and it's going to be a subset of what the future rewards will be, which is 4,000 a month. We cannot change the inflationary rewards. So what we're going to do is to incentivize you guys to come over. We're going to start in November, mid-November at some point, by providing some. They're gonna work similar to inflationary rewards, but we're just gonna basically put in 1,000 TRB in there for people to come and join the network, and so that we can in a way subsidize your gas and give you some rewards so that you are incentivized to come and join us. And then we're gonna up it a little bit in January, and then hopefully by February, once we're happy with how the network is working with all of you guys joining, then we'll turn on the actual rewards. We'll move them over. So that's going to be a process, obviously, until we go through the first couple of months and we are sure that everything's working properly. We will not make that update. So I just want to be super clear about that. We want to make sure that everybody's safe. So with that, let's talk about what's going on in this week. I know we got a couple of questions from the people. So Spuddy, maybe you can start off with what you're up to and what you've been asked this week.
Cool. What I'm up to work-wise is setting up the backup relayers. That's the next thing. Running an experimental Telliot that works on Tellor layer, and yes, the questions that we've been getting from the public. I've been getting questions like, uh, I've burned through my zero point 0.1 TRB for gas in one day. Is that normal? And the answer is yeah, it's normal, because the you know if it doesn't cost anything to report, people just report whatever they want. It's spam prevention that the reporters actually pay gas for these transactions. There's a lot of other reasons for it too, in the way dispute governance works and stuff like that. Yeah, it costs money to run the reporter, just like it costs money to run a validator on any chain. So yeah, and like Brenda said, the good news is we will have some rewards starting to flow soon. But until then, there's no reason to run a reporter if it doesn't make sense. So maybe just kind of stay tuned.
And then about the addresses using the.
Yes, uh, we have notes in the docs, but I don't know if anybody reads the docs because you guys the validators who they offer staking services, you guys already know how to do everything. Like it's just another Cosmos SDK binary for you guys. But it's important to look at the Tellor specific stuff in the docs, to know stuff like you can't use the same address on the testnet and the mainnet. If you do that, someone can submit some of your validator attestations from the testnet as evidence that you did bad attestations on the mainnet. We are going to fix it, like I've been saying to people, but yeah. So if anybody happens to watch this, please don't do that. Just make a new key for your mainnet, man. It's safer to do that anyway, like anything you're running a validator.
All right. Well, thanks, Spidey. Tim, tell us how we're gonna fix this.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, I'm working on some fixes um, for that address mixing issue. Um, so basically, we just need to add some kind of unique identifier to the attestations for each network, which a chain ID makes sense for that. So in our attestations, there's like a a fixed initial value at the beginning of the attestations, um, which we can just stick the chain ID in there, add it at the end of what's already there, um, and then hash that, and then that becomes uh, something that differentiates every chain, attestations from every chain. Now, we do not want to change the mainnet contracts that we already have deployed. So, yeah, this solution actually lets us keep the existing mainnet contracts by for mainnet, we just don't add a chain ID. That's the one chain that just keeps the original delimiter at the beginning. Um, yeah, so it's actually a fairly simple fix. We just have to go add in that correct logic on the layer side, and then just deploy some new contracts on Sepolia. Um, and yeah, so that's what I'm working on right now,
All right.
as well as Caleb is working on it.
All right. Well, with that, also, in case you guys are using the same key for testnet and mainnet, just remember there is no airdrop, so no reason to do that. You don't have to. Yeah, if there's any other reasons, let us know, but it will be fixed in the next couple of weeks. Caleb, what are you up to? And yeah.
I have to write some tests for the new domain separator to ensure that we can catch the bad ones and stuff like that and make sure that it's also just working. I am I thought I was basically done with implementing. I don't know if anybody's running Palmito and they've seen the error messages every block related to an EVM signature not found. What's happening is somebody created a validator with, let's say, key A, and then started their node with the key name flag being like a different key. And because of that, they're being unable to sign vote extensions, which is why we're seeing those logs. And we are implementing so that it will jail you if you do not have your keys set up correctly. However, it will not slash. So like the only punishment will be downtime, but it's just to ensure that everybody's running with the proper setup and can properly sign vote extensions. Other than that, probably going to be a gov proposal to look out for coming up about just some params. So nothing too big, but keep an eye out for.
Okay, so did the tipping go through for mainnet?
Yes.
So we updated tipping, we lowered it. We lowered the minimum amount, so just FYI.
Yes.
All right, and now we do have tips going for Saga feeds. There's a number of price feeds already live. So in case you guys are on the network, if you guys are not supporting that, you're not gonna get any of those tips. All right, Dan.
I've been testing out upgrading the chain to the latest SDK version, 53.4, because it should allow multiple transactions from the same account to be sent in one block, just much more easily. Out of the box, it's not working with the reporter daemon. I believe that we just need to remove every mention of the account sequence number in the daemon. So that's what I'm working on now. Gov proposals have been fine. Yeah, so I'm just fixing the daemon.
And you did the spamming test?
That's what I'm trying to do, because it didn't work
Gotcha.
at first.
All right. Well, thanks, Dan. Ryan, here we have a brand new page coming up.
Yeah, the relayer page has gone through a little bit of an update. So we'll have the new Saga feeds showing, as well as a new price graph for the performance. The price graph was going to sit right under the delay graph. And there's a best practices rating applied to each of the feeds now. So you can peruse that. And then, so yeah, I'll have that pushed by the time this video comes out. And then I'm gonna go back to the hub. There's a couple things I wanted to tighten up, as well as adding the ability to select reporters.
Awesome. All right. Nick, do you have anything?
Sure. Tim, by the way, are you going to change the tipper to lower that amount? Or did you already?
I'm going to. Just gotta restart the relayers.
Cool. Yeah, so do that. Spuddy, did you reach out to the data specs guy?
No, the Dogecoin guy.
I can do it. If you didn't yet, I'll do it. Yeah, got a request for Dogecoin. No idea what chain, no idea what contract.
Yeah.
Just says he wants Dogecoin. So we'll help him out. Other things, I have a deep dive tomorrow. Well, I'm going to be posting one maybe today. Got to edit it. With Obol Collective, I did Ushin, one of the founders of Obol, which is the distributed validator technology. We talk all about social slashing of validators and how to keep a decentralized validator set. Super relevant for Ethereum, super relevant. We're running a validator set now. Good stuff. Yeah, definitely didn't get too technical. We got like more on the political side of that. But I have a deep dive tomorrow. I'm recording one with our favorite new user, Nearite. So with a cup of Joseph. So if you guys have any questions there, send them over to me ASAP. But that should be, he runs a bunch of different stablecoin stuff on a bunch of different chains. So I'm going to talk, I guess, stablecoin design. So it should be fun.
Well, looking forward to that. Yeah, did we get any other questions? I feel like we tried to address them as we went through the call.
None in the deep questions channel.
All right. And all right, thanks, Tim. You just posted that all the relayers are restarted now with a lower tip amount. All right, so there you go, guys. If you guys start running one of a relayer, you know what's happening. All right, so then we'll see you guys next week.